This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And we're underway here in South Philly. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And it's a positive start. A gain of 5 to get things going. They'll come up here on second down and 5. They put Wilson in motion. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Now Barkley. And he's going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Logan Lee there on the tackle. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Warren. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Third down, 3 to go. Back to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
To the air now on first and 10. That's complete. It's Metcalf. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down. Finding Metcalf quickly on the RPO. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
They'll look to throw again. To the goal line and in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken around the 11. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Here's a handoff to Warren. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Austin brought in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man downfield is Freiermuth. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal. Austin brought in motion. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. Not much there, maybe a yard. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get the ball to the right target on time. And I think so often those two things are different. Being open is one thing. Being open and getting the ball on time, that's what leads to success, and that's what we saw here.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Great, set.
Once again, it's Barkley. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
1st and 10. Hurts now. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. And they'll throw here with Hurts. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Great, set.
Now Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Great, set.
Now Hurts. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design.
And he's in. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, Eagles.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Johnson now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Metcalf left side. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 39 yards. The motion man here is Woods. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Third and a yard. They'll motion over Metcalf. They'll try and run it here with Warren. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1. 12 yards on the pickup, and that's a first down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Let's go now.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On the handoff, this is Warren. And he's into the end zone. Jaylen Warren. Touchdown, Steelers. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Hurts. That's deep, looking for Boyd. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Alpha.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. He's going to look downfield once again. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. Here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Steelers, who are in the lead. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, it's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Johnson now to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They face second down and 7. A give, and here's Johnson. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. He'll get this out to the left flat. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play.
Oh, they're on him in a crash, and he's lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
A pass taken in by Johnson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. This one down the field for Freiermuth. Reed Blankenship has the tight coverage and comes up with the defensive play. Here's the replacement for Cameron Johnston. Corliss Waitman on to punt. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
No touch. No touch.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
No touch.
Hurts working in the pistol. A pass caught by Saquon.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Great. Set. Crowd left, get him. No touch.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. He'll drop to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
About 19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's first and goal.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
Ball is at the 8 for second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. It is brought in the end zone. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now, faking the give. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Let's go now.
On the handoff, it's Johnson. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Third and long. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now a fair catch is taken here, just short of the 45-yard line.
Great, set.
Man in motion is Smith.
No touch.
A first down throw for Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And they will finally run him down.
And, Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the second half to continue to get him involved. Give him opportunities in space with the ball in his hand, and chances are, when he has it, good things happen.
Great, set. No touch.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Great, set.
So we'll take it to the other end. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal. They'll motion their tight end Johnson.
No touch.
One more time, they try Barkley. Powering forward. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll look to throw. This one complete to Washington. And the Steelers have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. It's a 1st down and a gain of 16.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers go up by 7, 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here comes a return from the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
No touch that. Hey, easy. 63, 63, bang. 73, 73. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Here's Austin to return. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
They'll motion over Metcalf. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now it's Johnson. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
He's got his man complete to Johnson. He's going to have the 1st down, and that one good for 9, and the drive continues.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll get this out wide. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. On the give, it's Johnson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Pat Fryermuth. Touchdown, Steelers.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. This is first and 10.
No time set. 63, 63, 63.
Man in motion is Smith.
No time.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover. Here's second down.
Great. Set. No time.
Hurts now. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Great. Set. No time.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. The NFL sack leader for 2023, T.J. Watt, gets in there to bring him down. Here comes the Eagles punt team, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Another run here with Johnson. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
He will have a Steelers first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll go again with Johnson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Here's a 2nd and 6. A run here with Johnson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. That's seemingly pretty silly with 1 second left in the game. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Oh my God, I can't believe what I'm...